Hi everybody, welcome to my humble abode. We're going to do some tidying because it's a mess. I'll take you around the messes in specific, mainly everything. We've got, oh wow, we've got a Jamie Summers GoPro Gym, formerly known as English Jamie. I don't know, can you do a wee...
Wait now.
Come back in, come back in. Close the door. Oh wait, I'll get it. You do the knock, and then I'll do an English knock. Do an English knock, and then I'll get you in.
All right, guys, how's it going? Just thought I'd pop down and see what's going on here tonight.
There you go, English Jamie. So on this end, I mean, it is mostly just things that I haven't put away, and then the plan for this end is probably to get rid of this shelf, move it up to this side, and then put all my wheels and tyres underneath. So yeah, I did do some, you'll probably be able to take you on a journey. Some expanding foaming, which was quite interesting because a bit managed to roll all the way down the door, which was quite nice to watch after my hard work. It has actually made a difference, to be honest, with the wind, but yeah. Free tyres if anybody wants them.
Bargain.
Absolute bargain tune. There's some plastic ones and other ones that are plastic. And we're going to take this off the wall, the old sturdy thing that's not very sturdy, and move the tyre machine in the corner so it's not in the way, which would be quite nice.
You know who I was listening to all the way down there? DJ Marco.
No way, man.
Aye.
On the fourth one?
No. On his SoundCloud, bro. Definitely a good thing.
Coming out. Oh wow, there's a hole in the bottom. Can we use something to make this easier?
Well, you need to make a space for heat.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That was a fucking good impression.
Loads of stuff moved. Now I don't have anywhere to put my car. But at least we got the bit out the back. That's quite good. The shelf won't be straight, but that's okay.
Great fun down at Ollie's workshop today.
English Jamie's back again.
Had to brighten up the mood. Things have taken a bad turn here.
The mood?
The mood.
Oh, the mood.
We've got a little bit of a gap there.
We have. Your gap and flush spec slightly out.
Passes driftland regulation, 2-finger gap.
Oh, we're going well though actually. We're getting a bit further. We're getting on quicker than what I thought we were going to get on, that's for sure. We should actually get most of this stuff maybe back on the shelf at some point. I was absolutely starving though, so I had to come down to the chippy and get something to eat, although they've got absolutely hee-haw left. So Andy's getting a chip roll with brown sauce, which is what he wanted, and I'm going back to when I was like 5 and I'm getting a chicken nugget supper. Nice. Back on a different day. It's a bit windy, cold. To put my winter suit on and sort through all of this stuff. I really need to modify my rocket stove heater as well. That's the plan with this. Maybe today I'm gonna cut this and make a bigger burn box, because this is a bit small so I can get more wood in it, and also it'll be a bit thicker. But I think what I'll do first is itch my head and then cut some shelves for this. I've got some bits of wood outside that I got off my friend Ryan Bathgate. Shout out to Ryan Bathgate for giving me some free wood. I appreciate that. The wooden type, not the other type. But yeah, got a wee Evolution saw. I was gonna try and buy one yesterday, but I couldn't get one in stock anywhere. I then thought, well, I'll just use my jigsaw. I'll bring that down today. Of course, I never. So that gave me an excuse to buy an Evolution saw. Why not? I can cut bits of wood up to put in my heater and, don't know, cut stuff, I guess. But then let's batter on with this. So I've launched 3 bits of wood up there for now. They don't fit, but they're out of the way because I need to get these big sheets in. Tell you what, MDF's quite heavy when you're lifting it by yourself. And then we can do like a very brief unboxing video. There you go, unboxed. Perfect. It always takes longer than expected cutting wood. I don't know why, maybe it's just me because I'm not a joiner. Based on that, don't judge me on my joinery skills. But yeah, I've done these two, that at the top. Obviously I've left a huge bit there and a couple of small bits. I've had to double it up at the end. This was made like 4 years ago, back when I was younger and had even less of a clue. I've doubled this end up just so it's nice and strong. I've also put screws through here that come like down to the bottom so that the boards can't pull themselves off. If ever I grab something heavy or chuck something against it, the board's just not going to fall off the rack in. So it's just the 2 end pieces to do now, and then I can start sorting through the metric ton of Volvo parts. Wood complete. I took the small bit off the bottom and just decided to chuck a full sheet on. I've got plenty of spares, so why not? It's slightly short on either side, but it's going to be better than nothing. It's definitely better than paying for wood, that's for sure, because I wouldn't have done it if I had to pay for it. Free wood means it actually happens. Yeah, just to sort through this mountain of stuff now. It's amazing that all this actually came off of that. So, yeah. Probably start with the wheels, get all them sort of stacked up underneath there first. I'm going to put the carpet tiles down just to save the rims getting chucked in on top of concrete that's a bit jaggy looking, but aye, we're getting there slowly, getting there. Just getting a bit tired now actually. It's a bit of a graft lugging these MDF sheets in. Fair play to all the people that fit out shops or do extensions or, don't know, whoever uses big sheets of wood. Not everybody, but a lot of joiners. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there. Got some wheels all stacked away. These need to go in the bin, or somebody needs to give me a small amount of money to take them away. Started stacking stuff, 16 valve heads in there. Some cleaning stuff, which I've got no idea why I even have so much of it, because I hate cleaning cars. Definitely making headway here. Just, yeah, today's taken a lot longer than what I expected it to take, to be honest. Kind of thought it was going to be a 2-minute job. It was never going to be a 2-minute job, but I'm happy with the way it's turning out. It's just, still got all this stuff to get through. It's making me tired. Lugging that sheets of wood, man. Jesus. Need a can of Red Bull. So after eating some delicious pizza, I've got 2 slices left, which is a nice wee snack for later. I think I'm going to call it a day for today, but I'll be back again tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff that still needs pushed back like this. Once I decide exactly where it's going to go, it just needs launched back. Got some of the stuff back in tubs. You've already seen the wheels, got the trials bike tucked away, 16 valve head sitting there, some stuff up at the top which I don't really use. It still looks like a mess, but it's definitely getting rid of things. I just need to chuck some stuff outside, but it's like really dark outside now, and I just yeah, gonna call it a day. I'm tired. Maybe go and play some PC, do some sim stuff, and yeah, just keep chipping away. Tomorrow it'll see it done. Probably get the rocket stove heater modified tomorrow as well. And I start burning some wood because I've got loads of excess wood that all needs to go, and I've got no use for any of this stuff anymore. All my old shelves can all get cut up with the new Evolution saw. yeah, call it that for now. And next time you see me, it'll be another day. I forgot how heavy this thing was, man. Jesus. The plan is to get rid of this box because it's really warped, really thin. It glows red when you use it, and it just, I don't know, kind of want to put another Calor gas bottle on the front that's a wee bit bigger, a lot thicker, so that, pardon me, when I come in to my workshop, I can just start it, fill it with wood, leave it burning all day, maybe drip feed it some oil as well, but I don't have to think, oh God, wonder how hot that's getting. I'm not a fan of fire. I've been in the burns unit for a night, don't want to go back. So yeah, let's get to the cutting. This was never going to be a not messy job. I only managed to empty half the bucket of ash on the floor, which is good. I also cut the wrong side of the weld, so I'll need to weld that back up again, but we're off. Oh Jesus, so heavy, man. Up. Oh, nah, I'm not getting that with one arm. Come on. Yep, lovely. Could do with maybe cutting a wee access hole in the bottom of this, because if I looked down the other bit of the exhaust, you can see there's loads of ash in it, so yeah, I'll maybe cut a wee hole in the side and try and dig some of the ash out at the same time. Oh, so front's cut off, the top's cut off the oil barrel. I did get a wee flame, but it wasn't bad. Taking the oil feed off this, so this is just going to go on there, but I'm going to lift it higher up so that the flame, so there's about an inch from the bottom of the pipe, so that all the flame's focused on going through the exhaust rather than before, where you'd get a sort of fire at the bottom and then the flame would sort of burn at the top and you'd get left with more ash. I'm hoping it'll pull a bit more ash through. It'll probably be a bit easier to light as well. I'm going to go up and cut on this. Just cut a hole, and I've got Liam on the old cleanup. So he can smell a manky gas and I can not smell a manky gas. There's going to be some big gaps to fill on this, but I don't care. I'm just going to blaze it with the MIG until there's no gaps left. What else is there to say? That's about it really. I'm hoping that this is going to be together fairly fast. I can get my exhaust put back on and back up there. I was planning on sorting that today, but the weather outside seems semi-questionable, so yeah, we'll just see what's crack-a-lacking once we're done. Tell you, cutting gas bottles open, it's absolutely stinking in here, like. Smells like manky burning gas, but we're getting there, just about ready to start welding. The plan of attack is slip this barrel on, like that, and tack it at the top so it doesn't move anywhere. And then yeah, get my blaze on. There's some lovely gaps to fill because I couldn't be bothered cutting it properly. Figured I would just blaze the gaps instead, which would probably take me longer in the long run, but hey ho, we'll get this on. That welding took about as long as I expected. Absolutely ages. The welding is potentially the worst welding I've ever done, but it's not for show, nor is it for anything apart from making sure that the bucket is on. So I'm going to go, bucket is on, and then I'm going to give you 3 seconds to look at the horribleness that is horrible welding. 1, 2, 3, done. Enjoy that welding. Aye, I like it. I always thought that I always planned to weld this on, but I could never be arsed doing it because I knew it was going to be like hard work, which it wasn't that bad, but the cylinder makes a better difference for the burn because it ultimately already wants to force the flames round and in, so it should burn even better than what it did before, which I'm quite excited about. But we're just going to fill this with everything, and then I'll have no rubbish. Win-win. Just going to open the big door because This is absolutely stinking in here of paint, but it's not going to take long to burn that off, that's for sure. It's flying, absolutely flying, but yeah, I don't think it's advised by anybody at the NHS or the government to breathe that in, because it's absolutely humming. Whoa. As Liam pointed out, standing here and looking at how absolutely disgusting the smoke is that's in there, I'm going to move the Volvo like now and open the big door. We're back inside with the big door open. There's it's almost burnt everything away, to be honest, the paint, which never took that long. I know that I expected it to take long, but just need the rest of it to go white. I've scraped as much of the soft paint off as I could, but it's absolutely rammed with wood, so get this up at 500 degrees. We'll be sitting at just now 450 or something like that. It's very hot. I've had to take my boiler suit off. We're nearing completion of the Workshop Tidyup spring clean in the winter. The paint's almost burnt off of this, so it's like you can breathe in here again, which is quite nice. There's a wee, should be able to see that on the camera. There's a cool wee blue flame going on in there, which is pretty sick. Just the top's obviously the dumping ground for shite I don't use, so that's fine. And the two other ones are sort of more responsibly tidied. All my wood, a box of two 13C turbos, an inlet manifold, and various other Volvo pieces that are never going to get used but I don't want to chuck away, bag of rubbish, all my wheels and tyres, trials bikes dumped under there, another bag of rubbish, some rags which can go up on the bench, tyre machine. Managed to get this corner slightly tidier. I do need to put all my tools away, but I'm trying to focus on the reason why I started this in the first place, which was trying to create myself more room, not the fact that I haven't put my tools away, which probably doesn't make sense to some people, but I will do it. Just I'm going to do it at the end rather than at the start. Another day, some more tidying. The plan of attack is what you see behind me. It's an absolute monstrosity, but this is the last thing to do. First though, I'm going to sort a lid for this. I have this, which I'm just going to stick back on top, and I've just cleaned 3V patches up. I'm going to weld 3V bolts on just so I can sit the lid back on top and it doesn't fall off, and yeah, then I can burn in complete safety and security. So I'm going to get on with that. I'm not going to film it because it's literally me doing some horrible welds, although these might turn out slightly nice because it's a new day and I might actually be bothered to take my time. I'm going to start off with this side of the workshop and give you a quick... I can actually walk around my car now, which is nice. There is some things I just don't have space for. This Audi wheel needs to go in the bin. That car covers for the M3. Fuel tank I was supposed to do something with 2 years ago, but I haven't. The battery can go in the bin. Sandblasting stuff, which I took off a friend that was free. Not got any use for it, but I'm not going to chuck it away because it's dead handy. A couple of jacks, fan extinguisher, spare engine and shafts need to go probably in the bin. A couple of carpet tiles to lie on. The fridge, which is absolutely no use just now, but in the summertime it probably would be, although I still don't use it in the summertime. Axle stands, because if you've watched other videos of mine, you know that I don't like axle stands, so those big sleepers are my axle stands. Tyre machine, now in the corner, pretty good. All my wheels are there, so I can stack wheels up here, stack tyres up there, chuck them outside. Lovely jubbly. My bench is as tidy as it's going to be for now. There's just things that I need to get rid of. The head, I've got like 3 B230 heads. It's just, yeah, they're not really worth anything. The 530 ones, not 530 ones. So I might actually have a 530 one outside. I'm gonna go and have a look and see, because that might be worth money. Here, I'll give this camera a wee wipe. There's loads of stuff on it. But yeah, I think next is to make some cupboard doors for these so that there doesn't get as much dust in there and it keeps everything else kind of tidier. I've put all my tools away apart from the drill, which I was using 2 minutes ago. Toolbox is as tidy as it needs to be, welders away, and even though this looks like a mess, it is a 1000 times better than it was. All the stuff that I don't use is at the top, all the stuff that I might use sometimes is in the middle, and all the things that I probably will use are at the bottom, apart from the 16 valve head, because that's not going to get used. like on the regular. It's going to get fitted to an engine and make 500 brake. Yeah, not that exciting, I know, but some people like to see workshops getting tidied. I certainly want to watch this back and go, man, that was a hell of a lot of effort, but I quite enjoyed it. I actually came down tonight and just done more tidying because I just really wanted to get it to a point where I can come in here and do things and not get frustrated with tripping over stuff, which is normally what happens, and then I get annoyed and then I go home early when it's my own fault. It's all self-inflicted. I do need to sweep the floor. This is horrendous on this side, obviously from modifying the rocket stove heater and stuff, but yeah, I will do that another day because it's like 10 o'clock at night now and I've got work tomorrow, so I am going to go home. But tell me if you liked it, tell me if you didn't. It's not like it's going to be a regular video that happens once a week. It's not even going to be a regular video that happens once a year. Although maybe next year we might paint the walls white and paint the floor, because this floor was PVA glued at some point, 4 years ago maybe. It's a wee bit dusty now. But yeah, we're going to get back onto the Volvo next week. This week, not next week. We are on next week, which is this week. We're going to get back onto the Volvo this week. Make a new catch can, fit an alternator belt, fix the calipers, put some more oil in it, do a bolt check, fit a seat, fit some different harnesses. Yeah, maybe start taking some weight out the back end and seeing how much weight we can actually get out it. But for now, you can enjoy the Nando's chicken, and I will say, see you later.